Halo Reach is a game that needs no introduction, and even though it's not a sequel, it could possibly be the best game I've ever played. But before I start, I would like to say that Halo Reach was provided to me by FlashoverGames.com, so go check them out. Since Halo Reach is such a big game, I'm not going to review the campaign, I'm only going to review the multiplayer. The biggest change to the Halo Reach multiplayer is the armor abilities. There's Sprint, Evade, Armor Lock, Jetpack, Invisibility, Drop Shield, and Hologram. These abilities are extremely fun to use, and if used right, they can help you out a ton. But if you don't know how to use them properly, you could get owned. So they all balance out. There isn't that many maps, but I'm sure there will be DLC map packs, and there is Forge World, which I'll get to in a second. But while there isn't a whole lot of maps, there is some fun new game types like Headhunter, Stockpile, and Invasion. In Headhunter, whenever somebody is killed, a skull pops up, and you're supposed to grab it and bring it back to a certain spot to store. And since everybody drops all the skulls they're carrying when they die, before you know it, someone could score 10 at one time and catch up to the team or player in first. Stockpile is basically neutral flag, except there's multiple flags, and every 60 seconds you will score however many flags you have in your area, then you have to run out and get more.
Revenge.
Invasion is a 6-on-6 attack and defend game. The attackers are supposed to take a point, then move up, and after they take the next one, they have to grab the objective and bring it back to their ship. And as the game progresses, each team gets better and better equipment. Now my favorite game type is Safe Havens, which is a variant of Infection where Safe Havens will pop up around the map. They won't be there long, but the survivors are unkillable while they're in one. When the Safe Havens disappear, you have to sprint to the next one because zombies are pretty hard to kill when you're not in a Safe Haven. This mode is super fun and suspenseful and can end pretty quick if the zombies are smart. Small change to matchmaking is that instead of vetoing a game type, everybody votes on one of 3 game types, or none of the above. Which is nice, except everyone seems to vote for the same game types, and so some game types you'll hardly ever play, or if you hate a certain game type that everybody votes for, then you get stuck playing it a lot. Every game mode is completely customizable, including Firefight, which makes its return. All the game options might seem overwhelming at first, but if you spend some time with it, you can really make an awesome game mode. Of course, to go along with your game mode, you'll need a map. And I got good news because Forge is 10 times better than before. You're given a map called Forge World, which is extremely big, but you'll probably only use one part of it at a time. There's a ton of different objects to make complex building structures, and you no longer have to do a glitch to make objects float. You can put on a setting so your objects will float in phase with other objects, and you can make an object snap to different degrees so none of your stuff looks crooked and ugly. So basically, Forge is awesome and a ton easier to use, and you'll probably never run out of money to buy stuff. Not to mention your creations are much easier to share with people. You can search for game modes and maps, you can look at top-rated stuff, or just look at new ones made. In fact, the create and share process is comparable to Little Big Planet and Mod Nation Races. So basically, the amount of custom games to play is endless, so you and your friends will never get bored. Speaking of your friends, joining games and seeing what others are doing is also a ton easier. Right next to your menu, it will show a list of your friends playing Halo Reach and what they're doing. And if they're in matchmaking games, you can go into their lobby and you'll automatically join them when the game ends. It even shows you the time left, the score, and the score to win, so this definitely cuts back on the annoying invites you get in the middle of your game. Theater mode is basically the same, but you can save the film of one of your games in the pause menu, so you won't forget to save it later if you're not the party leader. And there is a lot more armor for you to buy with credits, which is basically experience, so you definitely look cool when you get that no-scope headshot. When you first play, it may not seem like there's a lot of armor options, but as you rank up, more stuff becomes available for you to purchase. Halo Reach is probably the only game I will ever suggest to everybody. Between the games, maps, character customization, the super easy to access friends list, and the always great film and screenshot system, I think even Call of Duty fanboys will be able to love Halo Reach even if they don't admit it. Trust me, everyone should get this game.